You're live. Okay, I think we're good. See comments? Okay. Let's see. Cuts me off. Bring back a hair. Also, go wider. This right about here. You can see the iPad, the drink. Okay, let's see. Six black borders. Okay. All right, we are live. There's probably a few seconds of some setting adjustment here, and a little bit of a delay in latency. But we are live. We're going to be going on this set. Fit Lego guy Josh here, and thank you for joining me. Let's get into this. I have the gunship here too. So go ahead and ask your questions on the live chat, or if you're on the replay, you can go ahead and do it in the comments. I'm gonna have some drinks and let's do this. Well, first thing, the set is for. Just gonna do a little kind of let's go into the details before we get to this. First thing, gonna ask you to go ahead and hit subscribe. Planning on doing more of these live videos. I also am doing reviews. I cover news, so staying up to date. You're gonna want to be subscribed. But the details on the set: 7-8. It's for ages 7+. It is set number 75299. It has 276 pieces. And I'm going to go ahead and open it and get into the build. So it has little tabs on the back. I'm going to punch right into it. Okay. There's 3 numbered bags. And it looks like no stickers. So I'm going to be building along and just talking to you. Let's get into this. So this set was made and came out and released in January of 2021. That's what I remember. I did not go and look that up, so my bad. I should have done that. But I remember it was definitely hard to find and get your hands on. It was a very sought after set. It was the first set with Beskar Mando, which we are going to go ahead and build now. If I can find his legs. He is legless, Beskar Mando, right now. All right, found him. Open up his cape. Oh, a piece got in there somehow. This is probably going to be a quick build. Hopefully the camera battery lasts the whole stream here. That is something that I just learned that I need to fix. Hopefully on the next stream that gets fixed. I'll be doing some work on that. Okay, we have Mando. Got to build his blaster here. And goes like this. Get the clip in. And he's got his disintegrating rifle. And then I'm going to build little Grogu, Baby Yoda, or the child, whatever you prefer to call him. I've got these 2 figures. You're not going to be able to see their details really well, but I will be going further into it in a review later on this week. If you are looking to pick up this set, I have I was going to put the link. I had some technical difficulties with the stream I set up. There was a link in that one. I will go back on the replay and put the affiliate link that I have with Amazon. So you can go pick this up. Amazon is running a deal right now. I can't remember exactly how much off it is, but it's like between 10 and 20% off, and it comes to about $20 to $23. Uh, so a good deal. Normally this retails for about $30. So we all know Lego is expensive and getting even more expensive. So we'll take a sale when we can get one. Am I right? Um, I have partnered with Amazon to, well, just so I can get, well, it gives helps me out. I have affiliate links on all my videos. It doesn't matter that you go to directly to the link I put. I also have a storefront that has just playlists. It's not really a store. It just has lists of things and all reviewed sets, as well as my gear are going to be in there. But it actually doesn't matter what you buy. Uh, if you think that you don't need a Lego set and you follow the link and you don't want to buy one, you can go ahead and buy socks or whatever. It really doesn't matter. It's going to help me out either way. And it will help continue to support this channel. It means more Lego reviews, more videos out, so forth. Better gear, that kind of stuff. Definitely would be really helpful. Now, I do want to say thank you to all the subscribers that have, well, subscribed, number one, and number two, that continue to support, like, comment, subscribe, or, well, if you already subscribed, but, drop your kind comments and so forth. It's refreshing to hear for sure. Um, but let's see. This set was it's a nice cheap way to get Beskar Mando at the time of early 2021, when we didn't get that large wave of Mandalorian sets at the end of 2021. We had quite a few. We had Moff Gideon, and every set of those has the Mandalorian appearing in each set. But this set was only $30, and you got to get. It's the cheapest way to get any Mandalorian, actually, because previously he was in a $40 or $50 set in the AT-ST Raider, and that was his brown version and not the Beskar version. And the same version also came in the Razor Crest, which, if you've watched season 2 of The Mandalorian at this point, you should have. Well, something happened to it. That is what I want to say, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. All right. You're building right now. This part of the build is his speeder that he uses in the first couple episodes of season 2. Oh, handy. They put the design team put little clear plates on the bottom so it can sit really nicely. I love that part. All right. Find this piece. Now, we did actually, this Mando doesn't have a head, but we did finally get one with a head. If you haven't bought a Mandalorian set, he has his actual printed head in the new Mandalorians and one, which is somewhere behind me. I have a review up on my channel about that, so if you're interested after the stream, go ahead and check it out. Let's see. This is interesting. I'm doing it wrong. Let's try that. That looks right. Definitely, the set has a lot of small pieces. That's just that's just what it is. Not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's just. Uh, but the thing with small pieces is they're easy to lose, and I don't think I have enough. Uh, the table isn't as well lit as I would have liked, or how I thought it was. So getting hard to kind of see. Now, I don't know about you. Did I do that? Both sides. Oh, yeah, I wasn't supposed to. All right. Now you have this issue, but sometimes I, yeah, there's steps that only do something to one side of your whatever you're building, and because you built so much Lego, you do it to both sides, and then when you get to the step that actually requires the other side, it's already done. But it confuses you for a second, and so you have to figure it out. So, I mean, is it worth going ahead, or should we stay behind and follow step by step? That is the real question, right? Um, Usually, when I'm building, I'm usually watching TV, listening to an audiobook, uh, or something like that. I don't usually just pour it out on the table, or I'm sitting in silence. Honestly, I like to do that too. Just me and the Legos. I mean, honestly, it's a good therapy. It's not medically sound advice, but I would recommend it to anyone as a therapeutic kind of um, way of going. I've read on a lot of different medical sites that people enjoy using Lego as a therapy. And well, it's kind of been my therapy over the years. Uh, 29 years later, I'm still building with Lego. I'm definitely glad the set doesn't have stickers. If you've watched any of my reviews, you know that I struggle with them, or they're not my favorite. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind the weird noises. I just tend to make them subconsciously. Definitely for bigger sets, I have these trays that I like to sort. And it depends whether it's a brand new build or it's a build that's been bagged up, or a well, really, those are the two instances. And then I personally like to, sort it that way, and it makes it easier so I can see all the pieces, depending on how much is in a bag for a bigger set. I definitely plan on doing more of these live. Um, we'll see how all this works and whatnot. I thought I wrote out more to like, definitely not much of a talker, so I have to like write out what I am thinking of saying. Otherwise, I forget. Which I thought I wrote out a lot more, and it turns out it's not as much as I thought. So, but just keep on going on and keep on laying piece after piece, and let's see how this build gets together. It's not really going to be a miracle, but by our two hands, this will be built. And you're along for the ride. attach this front part of the bike to the actual bike. Slight bit on it. Okay. Looks like it goes. Yeah. This. And like this. And it looks like there's enough pieces left over here to make another. Yeah, you can make another one of his rifles. There we go. And we don't have to, but there's enough pieces to do that. So that's interesting. Now, bag one is complete. We're moving on to bag two. I have this gun strap because I definitely want to ask you, the viewer, what you would like to see. I'm planning on maybe July, sometime doing a live stream where I finish that build. Question is, do you want to watch this being built from scratch or from the rest of the remaining build, the cockpit and the wings? I just need to get some parts off Bricklink, which I will be doing a video for those who have never used Bricklink and need a hand. I will be doing a video to help you. Oh, I see what's going on. Sometimes these builds are not as straightforward as you think. Just like that. All right. There we go. This is definitely an interesting design to do as a tent. It's all brick built. It's not cloth built. Oh, I realized I forgot to build the Tusken Raider. I think after Book of Boba Fett and Mandalorian, this set is going to become a little bit popular. I would be surprised if it didn't. It only has one Tusken Raider, but it has an interesting design gaffy stick, which I definitely enjoy. I also have a custom one that I bought off, I think, Firestar Toys. It might be Brick Arms or something like that, probably. And it is a black gaffy stick that looks really good. These new Tusken Raider heads, they look pretty accurate. I would love to get that what's it, that Tusken shaman. I think the one that was in like black robes and whatnot. Anyway, let's get back into this build now. When we got caught up and built the Tusken Raider, we're gonna get back to building the Tusken Raider tent. There. Yeah. Sometimes I actually really enjoy building these small sets. Like, they're not inherently difficult, and they don't take a lot of time. You can build them real quickly, and not like a couple-hour-long project. They're they're pretty simple and easy. Okay. But definitely, this is definitely a new way to go. I've seen Lego often do these tent like builds. They just do and they'll print a cloth or whatever, especially in the early '90s. The Johnny Thunder theme and whatnot. Like they had a lot of tents that came in those sets, and they would do the cloth designs. But I'm not sure, I mean, as we move along, technology evolves, Lego gets better, we get newer designs, so they get to build brick built tents, as we are here today. Um, Go ahead and let me know whether you prefer the brick built tents or the cloth tents. Um, Maybe I should. So, I was going to tell you the story of how I got this set. This set was a gift, uh, but I let them know that I do YouTube and I was going to review it. Um, I was actually I was well. Everyone I know around me knows that I'm still almost 30 and enjoy Lego, and that's probably something I'm not growing out of, which is why I kind of started this. Is why not connect with a community of people and build a community of other people that enjoy the same hobby that I do. And that is where that idea kind of came from. Here we are, 2, 3 weeks later, and we are still making YouTube videos. We're still talking Lego. So I'm always into what's the new set, what's coming out. And I pay attention to that kind of stuff. Anyway, the story with this is I was part of a wedding for a very good friend of mine, and as a thank you gift, as you do, um, it's not required, but it's a nice gesture that a lot of people do, and it is, it's definitely nice you find out and get them just a little something, and as a way to say thank you. Well, seeing as they all know that I'm into Lego, they got me this little set, which was really nice. And I really am glad they did. And now I get to review it for you, the viewers. We're 20. So far we're about 20 minutes in. We have a bag and a half left. So this definitely isn't a long build. I don't think, unless somehow the last piece of this is like incredibly difficult. But I don't see that happening. This build is pretty far along, the tent piece. I'm going to be putting on the top of the tents in just a second here. You're supposed to. Sorry for that little glitch. Even though my camera is set to not shut off, it has decided to ignore that and shuts off anyway. I am hoping that the battery life in it will get us all the way through this. But if not, I don't know what I'm going to do because I only have one battery charged. So, I planned this and didn't think it all the way through. But it's going to be a learning experience. There we go. End of the tent. Interesting design, I gotta say. It's supposed to go here. Yeah, that looks better. I suppose I should tell you a little bit about me. Like, I've been into Lego since I got my first Lego set uh, at the age of 6, I think, roughly. It was that Bike Messenger set back in, well, late 90s, early 2000s. Would have been, probably like 97, 98, somewhere in there. I think it was a Christmas gift. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it was a red handled bike with this like businessman messenger. That's what I remember, but it might have been different. And he had a briefcase full of money. It, Lego hadn't created the printed brick; they just had the coin. So you had a bike messenger with a bunch of coin, and that was the set. Um, it was like back when Lego had like $5 sets that weren't just a minifigure. Definitely, prices have gone up since the 90s. That is for sure. But that is the set that got me into Lego, and ever since then, I have been building with Lego. I don't see it stopping anytime soon. Maybe never. As long as I can move my hands and yeah, hopefully it's keeping the arthritis away, but we'll see. Alright. We're going to go ahead and build this campfire. And this one should be there. Straighten them out. There we go. I love the way they do this little campfire though. Okay. I don't know what part we're building, but we're building something. I know, real descriptive there, but I can't tell what this is going to be. This might just sit in the middle of the tent, or it might be something different. We are about to find out. It sits in the middle of the tent. We want to put bones. Couple bones on this side, right here. Now, I realize that you probably can't see the details of building, so I'm going to try to figure out a solution so we can get a closer view. Well, I can still kind of be able to talk. And I'm pretty sure the reason you're here is to watch me build this. And now we're on to the last bag, and we are about half an hour in, 29 minutes or so. Alright. We're going to go ahead and start plugging along, adding pieces, and build this last little contraption that was used to take down a crate dragon in season 2 of The Mandalorian. Um, Definitely have loved building this community. So definitely keep on commenting, liking, engaging, and I'll do my best to continue to get back and interact with you all as best as possible, at least. Yeah, I don't do this full time. This is just a little hobby at the moment that I am having a lot of fun with. I'm just having fun making videos. I'm having fun, well, going out and getting Lego sets, finding my old sets that I can go ahead and rebuild and review. I did with the 2008 ADTE that we went out the other day. That was a lot of fun to do. I've got a bunch of sets behind me that are going to be either reviewed or go on a live build at some point in time. And maybe even we'll do a little Lego room tour. Let me know down below if you would like to see that. All right. We are pretty close to being done here. Lego is definitely a good way to decompress. I've definitely used it as that myself for many, many years. Especially as I got older, need a way to it's a good way to, you don't have to think about anything really. You can just kind of come in and go, all right, I'm just going to focus on what's in front of me and I'm going to build. Just let the worries of the world kind of go. And it's a good way to do that. All right. And let's see. Well, for about 4 weeks today, June 29th, give or take 4 or so weeks, we're going to be having some new sets coming out. And I'm really excited for the ATT. I mean, it's got Commander Cody in it for the first time. That's not a custom figure. I do have a custom Commander Cody that I bought many years ago, thinking Commander Cody was never coming. And I was wrong. And I'm glad to be wrong. This is one of the instances where I think it's actually good that I'm wrong. And we got a episode 3 set, which we don't get a lot of those. Not of late, at least. Of these legs, we're getting pretty close here to being done this build. Okay, I need to set that. All right, that should stay. Put this clear 2x2 to hold it all together. Go ahead, create the gear system. All right. Get some bushings, and then we'll go ahead and stick it through another bushing. All right, get that all done, and here we go. Now we're just creating the little, I don't know what you want to call those, but like the wing pieces here. And here we got the wing pieces and create something. I missed a step somewhere. Looking at this, and this is, I forgot all the jumper plates somehow. So that one go back and attach those. Go back forward and work on putting together these wing pieces, as I'm calling them now. I really don't know what else to call them. They act like wings, like a crossbow, but something's not right. There, I'm hit too long. Let's try it like that. No, it actually goes all the way on the end. Okay. That. Now we learned on the first one. The second one is going to be going the wrong way. What we just figured out. Okay. Down. There we go. These are pretty long bar pieces, and they're pretty flexible actually. Go ahead and connect these connectors, clips, which is why we have these here. And create some tension for it. Yeah. So we're going to push it out a little bit. So yeah, now it's starting to look like a crossbow. But of course, you can't really see. It's like maybe we're losing a little bit of quality here. So but I do hope to fix that in the next live video. At least we haven't lost battery yet. But we're almost done, so hopefully that doesn't happen. That goes like that. We're getting pretty close to the end here. A few more pieces to put on, and then we're done. So we have a problem with that. Angle it and something like that. Now we get to just put these guys together, and we don't have to worry about direction like we did on the first part. Oh, I missed that. I skipped right ahead. I skipped like a whole page here. Here we go. Now I'll finish putting these bad guys together and we get to attach them. Okay. Now we get to put the spring for the shooter on. Little droid arms on the front. Go ahead and I'm supposed to go through that. Hopefully this is not too short. But we'll see how this works. There we go. Oh, I'm going to put the missile in. And that wraps up that. Well, thank you for joining me on this live stream. Or it was a 42-minute build. The full review will be up on my channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. We will see you on the next one. Is it okay? All right, gotta get up.